हेलो डियर चिल्ड्रन, वेलकम टू माय यूट्यूब चैनल इंग्लिश विद नीलम। चिल्ड्रन, आज की वीडियो क्लास 12th के स्टूडेंट्स के लिए है एंड आई एम गोइंग टू टेक अप द पोएम Aunt Jennifer's Tigers from their book Flamingo. I will give you the theme, summary, explanation of the poem, word meanings, literary devices and some important questions with their answers. The poet of this poem is Adrienne Rich. Adrienne Rich was an American poet and essayist. She was widely known for her involvement in the contemporary women's movement as a poet and theorist. She received many awards for her notable works. Some of her famous works are Necessities of Life, Women and Honor, Time's Power, Essential Essays, Snapshots of a Daughter-in-Law, Diving into the Wreck. Now, children, we come to the introduction of the poem. The poem Aunt Jennifer's Tigers addresses the constraints of married life a woman experiences. It talks about a woman who suffers because of male dominance. She is not free to live life at her own will. She made tigers on a panel which shows her need, her desire for freedom. This poem is critical of the male world for suppressing a woman and forcing her to look for a different world of freedom. What is the theme of the poem? Aunt Jennifer's Tigers is a feminist poem. It revolves around the theme of male chauvinism and gender conflicts. This poem depicts a contrast between vibrant and ferocious tigers and Aunt Jennifer, a meek and submissive woman mastered by her husband. Her art is a medium to express her inner desire to live a free life without any patriarchal pressure. Being victimized and oppressed, she looks for an alternate world in her artwork. Now we come to the summary of this poem. Aunt Jennifer creates tigers on a panel. She shows them jumping across a screen. These tigers that live in the forest are fearless animals, pacing or walking elegantly and majestically, and fearlessly, bravely, courageously. Aunt Jennifer is so suppressed that her hands and fingers flutter with fear, and she finds it hard even to pull the ivory needle. She is a victim of male dominance. She is so terrified and oppressed that she feels the wedding band is a burden for her. She wants to be free, bold and courageous like the tigers she is making. Even after her death, she won't be free. She will not be liberated from the matrimonial bondage. But the tigers created by her will always go on prancing proudly and fearlessly, unlike Aunt Jennifer. Now, children, we start with the explanation of the poem. Let us see first 4 lines. Aunt Jennifer's tigers prance across a screen, bright topaz denizens of a world of green. They do not fear the men beneath the tree. They pace in sleek, chivalric certainty. This poem, children, it centers on the desires and the harsh realities of a woman whose name is Aunt Jennifer. Her existence using sharp contrast between the tigers that she embroiders and Aunt Jennifer herself. Aunt Jennifer, who is the protagonist of this poem, she embroiders tigers on a panel, on a piece of cloth. Her tigers are yellow in color. When the poet says bright topaz denizens, denizens means inhabitants. They live in the world of green. They live in forest. They are yellow in color. They do not fear the men. These tigers, they live in the forest and Aunt Jennifer is showing them prancing, jumping across a screen. They are not afraid. Poet says they pace in sleek, chivalric certainty. They do not fear the men. They are not afraid of men, of hunters hiding behind the tree. They pace, they walk with elegance. They walk bravely, confidently and fearlessly. Here, children, the tigers, they symbolize men who dominate this society. And these men, they enjoy all freedom. Aunt Jennifer, she creates a world of her own where she enjoys full freedom like tigers. Aunt Jennifer's tigers, they appear to be everything that she is not. Tigers are brave, fearless, but Aunt Jennifer is not. She is not that confident as the tigers are. Tigers that she is making, she is embroidering on her panel. She is showing on the panel. Now, next stanza, children. Aunt Jennifer's fingers, fluttering through her wool, find even the ivory needle hard to pull. The massive weight of Uncle's wedding band sits heavily upon Aunt Jennifer's hand. Aunt Jennifer, who is terrified, who is oppressed due to male dominance. Children, in these lines we see that she has a creative mind. She has full energy and creativity, but she is restricted by the constraints of her married life. She is creating beautiful images of tigers, beautiful tigers, but her fingers and hands are fluttering, are shaking, trembling. She is nervous because she is showing something, she is creating something on the panel that she herself is restricted to do. She is showing fearless tigers prancing freely, but she herself is not able to enjoy freedom. Due to fear and nervousness, she cannot even pull the ivory needle. She is wearing her wedding band. The poet says the massive weight of Uncle's wedding band. She is wearing her wedding band, her ring, and she finds it so heavy. Why, actually it's not heavy. Why heavy? Because she does not have a happy married life. The poet says massive weight. Massive weight symbolizes oppression of marriage. Now we come to last 4 lines of the poem. When aunt is dead, her terrified hands will lie, still ringed with ordeals she was mastered by. The tigers in the panel that she made will go on prancing, proud and unafraid. Aunt Jennifer shows the world on the screen, on the panel, which she can never dream. She can't even inhabit as long as she is married. The poet says she won't be relieved of the suppression and pain that she is experiencing even after her death. Poet says when aunt is dead, her terrified hands. Children, here terrified hands, transferred epithet has been used by the poet because hands are not terrified. Aunt Jennifer is terrified. Even after she dies, she will not be free from the struggles and hardships, still ringed with ordeals, still surrounded by the sufferings and hardships that she faced at the hands of her husband. She lives like a slave, scared and frightened, mastered by uncle, controlled by uncle. Aunt Jennifer will be no more, but her tigers will go on prancing. The tigers in the panel that she made will go on prancing, proud and unafraid. The tigers will go on jumping proudly, gracefully and fearlessly. Poet says unafraid, fearlessly, proudly. Through these lines, children, the poet means to say that the condition of women in this world will never change. In this patriarchal society, men will be free like the tigers, whereas women will continue to suffer. Now let us quickly revise the poem, children. Aunt Jennifer embroiders tigers that jump across the screen. They pace elegantly, confidently and proudly, unlike Aunt Jennifer. Aunt's hands and fingers flutter while doing her artwork, as she is nervous due to the massive weight of her wedding band. She suffers due to marital constraints. Aunt Jennifer does not win the battle. Even after her death, she is not free in the male-dominant world. She has to face the hardships. She still wears the band that symbolizes the oppression of her married life. The exotic tigers, the brave tigers, the confident tigers, the fearless tigers created by art will remain free forever. Now, children, meanings of difficult words. First word is prance. It means to jump or move quickly. Topaz means yellow in color. Denizens, inhabitants. Sleek, elegant. Chivalric, valiant, brave, courageous. Fluttering, shaking. Massive, huge, or heavy. Ordeal, trouble, misery, or unpleasant experience. Now, children, very, very important thing, literary devices. Which literary devices have been used in this poem? First is, children, alliteration. Finger fluttering, F sound is repeated, finger fluttering. Prancing, proud, P sound, repeated. Symbolism, children. Tigers symbolize freedom and wedding band symbolizes oppression of marriage. Rhyme scheme, AABB. The last words of the first stanza, children, of each line, screen, green, AA, tree, certainty, BB. This is same for all the stanzas, wool, pull, band, hand, lie, buy, made, afraid, unafraid. Okay, so we can say that rhyme scheme is AABB. Next is, children, metaphor. Bright topaz denizens. Bright topaz, yellow color, bright topaz is used metaphorically here to describe the shiny yellow color of the tigers. Children, we can take it as imagery also. Topaz is a yellow color stone. Next literary device is hyperbole, children. Massive weight of wedding band. This statement is exaggerated here. Irony. Aunt Jennifer fears men, but men fear tigers. Aunt creates brave tigers, but she herself is oppressed and suppressed. Next is anaphora. Children, see these lines. They do not. They pace in. These are two different lines. But this word they is repeated. So, this literary device is anaphora. Next, children, is enjambment. What is enjambment, children? I have already explained all these literary devices in my videos. Please go and see those videos. Okay, everything will be clear to you, children. Enjambment here means when one sentence is continued, one line rather is continued in the next one without any punctuation mark. Fluttering through her wool, find even the ivory needle hard to pull. There is no comma here, no full stop, nothing, no punctuation mark. Uncle's wedding band sits heavily upon Aunt Jennifer's hand. So, literary device used is enjambment. Last is, children, transferred epithet. Her terrified hands. Hands are not terrified. Who is terrified? Aunt Jennifer herself. Now we come to question answers. What type of questions will be asked from this poem? There can be extracts, short answer questions and long answer questions. Let us see some important questions, children. First is central idea or theme based question. I have already given you the theme. Just go back and read the theme again. Revise it, children. Next question is, what kind of a person was Aunt Jennifer? Aunt Jennifer, if we see, she was very timid, very meek and very submissive person, as she was oppressed or suppressed by her husband, that is the uncle. She bears all these sufferings without any complaint, without any protest, as this was expected of her in a patriarchal society. She did not complain about what she was going through. Now, next question. Why does Aunt Jennifer's fingers flutter through her wool? Aunt Jennifer's fingers and hands flutter through her wool because whatever she was showing on the panel, she herself was not allowed to do that. She was showing those brave tigers, free tigers, but she herself was not allowed to live a free life. She was very nervous doing all that on that panel, doing that artwork, that embroidery work. She is finding it difficult to create those tigers and express her inner feelings. Next question is, why is the wedding band so heavy for Aunt Jennifer? Wedding band, it symbolizes oppression of marriage. Aunt Jennifer is so oppressed, suppressed, and she is suffering at the hands of her husband that she feels so afraid, so scared, even when she is doing something creative on the panel. She is doing some embroidery work. Thus, we can say that marriage is a burden for her. So, her wedding band is heavy for her. I hope, children, you like this video. If you have any doubt, write to me in the comment box. I would be happy to answer that. इस वीडियो को लाइक करिए, चैनल को सब्सक्राइब करिए और अपने फ्रेंड्स के साथ भी शेयर करिए. Thanks for watching my video.